Oh, hey, we're live. This is the Shitter Watch channel. I am the shitter extraordinaire. Uh, the shitter extraordinaire. And guys, I'm here to tell you, we are just back online on the Shitter Watch channel. Been away for a while. I've kind of avoided some of the narcissism that has been traveling around the watch community during this time. As many of you know, there was a huge soap opera that occurred with the Timepiece Gentleman, with Archie Luxury, and a few other people that just rode the coattails. Craig Ship comes to mind, and some of these other shitheads. Guys, I'm here to give you the perspective of the Shitter Watch channel on the entire debacle. I know you guys have been waiting a long time to hear my opinion. Many of you catch me every once in a while commenting below the comments in the Archie Luxury videos, and also, the Cardinal, sometimes Bear Clooney, sometimes Mark Goldberg, sometimes the Rancher. I don't personally know Blue Shirt Buddha. I don't personally know or claim to know Tanzil or any of those guys that rode along with the Rancher and the dog trainer. I wasn't around during that time, but I can say with all certainty that what we have seen this last few weeks has been an unprecedented breakdown in the Archie Luxury space. Let me make that clear. It has been an unprecedented breakdown in the Archie Luxury space. We've had this whole B crew that took over from the quote unquote A team. Now, I didn't invent that. That wasn't me. Somebody else says that they're the main guys, whatever you want to call them, which we all know is Doc, Goldberg, the Rancher, Suckerhorn, a few of these other guys that were just main, Tanzil, Jin and Tan. It first started, the whole thing basically first got rolling when I believe it was Tanzil kept super chatting massive amounts of money to Archie Luxury, which only encouraged him further to his unglorious, catastrophic, gutterific crime scene. That crime scene was precipitated and encouraged by the Rancher. We all know that. The Rancher is the equivalent to, I want to put him in the same category as O.J. Simpson's cohort, his little roommate guy. Is it Tito or Tato? Or I think you might remember the O.J. Simpson trial where, the clueless Tato, I can't remember his name, gets up there on the stand and just absolutely completely clueless. But obviously there to root OJ on while he's collecting a paycheck, and root him off while he's collecting a paycheck, because He writes a book. OJ goes to prison. It doesn't matter. He's making money. And it's the same with these same kind of legal tactics are practiced by lawyers all over the world. So it's not surprising that that lawyerly build them up, take them down thing would happen with the rancher, to be honest. I mean, as a watch collector, separate from his attitude about life and things, I give the rancher extreme amount of credit. He is very knowledgeable and absolutely very good at what he does in the whole vintage space. But when it comes to actually knowing about how to deal with people, I mean, he could not be any more in your face, dogmatic, and abrasive. Not only I've pointed that out, and a couple of his people that aren't even against him have pointed out. One for, I would say, Crappy Luxury. Crappy Luxury has been on that, talking somewhat about sometimes his attitude. Now, maybe he hasn't talked to him about it. I've heard broadcasts, so I've heard Crappy getting on about it. So, at any rate, we have the rancher, we have the dog trainer, all fleeing from the Archie Luxury universe. And it started with the little Asian guy. I keep wanting to say his name is, I don't remember now. Is it Jin? Is that the Jin from Jin and Tan? But at any rate, he basically left the boat first. He was the first rat to leave the boat. And then every so often, you know, Archie Luxury goes on and on about rats. You know, the rats, this rat, that rat. The biggest rats were the rats he had in the first crew. I mean, to be honest, they were basically insulting him every day. Had nothing good to say about him. And I am in no way a defender of Archie Luxury. Let me get that straight. I am in no way a defender of the Pontiff. I have had time and time again, super chats overlooked, time and time again, made comments in the comment section, never to be replied in defense of the Pontiff, realizing that it is a worthless endeavor. He is about money. But you think that, you know, given the fact that he's been on air for so long, that he would come to the defense of, you know, certain people like Marco, who got attacked. Remember that. Remember how he didn't defend Marco. Now, that's a little bit of drama that, you know, some of the people that weren't really watching the B Crew didn't know about. But I knew. I mean, I watched the B Crew. I saw Tim Wright. I saw Marco, these dweebs from hell who took over. As much as I disliked the A Crew, they were not just varsity. They were pros. They were pros that more or less. I mean, Goldberg, I'd say the rancher definitely knew his shit. Goldberg, when it comes to Rolex, yeah. But when it comes to all these other watches that, you know, he supposedly knows inside and out, you know. I don't need to have the latest Rolex, although I do have a Rolex. I have two, but I don't need to have them. It's not my intention to create an atmosphere where Rolex is the only thing that there is. And I think that I get enough of that when I listen to the dog trainer go on and on about Rolex. Well, enough. I'm tired of Rolex. I'm tired of listening to Rolex. I'm tired of what their story is. I've had enough. I've got my grail pieces from Rolex. I don't need any more. But I will say this. Archie Luxury won the B team with his glorious Marco and the liberal, disgusting piece of shit, backstabbing, crapaholic, idiot, Tim Wright, managed to basically take the show to a new low. I would have rather have watched AC2 get his feet wept at a nail clipping place and washed, I mean, in a nail clipping place and defungled, then had sat there and listened to 2 or 3 hours of the Archie Luxury stream where it was just constant baloney, bigotry, blowhard from these asinine people. Um, I don't get off on it. I don't get off on it. I don't need it. I don't want it. And I had a call coming in. I had to decline. I don't get off on the whole Archie Luxury scam artistry about the super chats. I don't see how come people keep spending frivolously on bullshit super chats when they could be devoting better hours and money to real watches. Yeah, this is the Shitter Watch channel. This is the Shitter Watch channel, and this is the mic app on the Shitter Watch channel. Okay, guys. I wanted to do a wristwatch check today. I can't get my camera to work as usual. I can't get my camera to work. But I have a new watch. It's just come in. I'll be doing some videos on. It's the Steel Dive automatic Sea Mariner. And guys, if you haven't had a chance to get this watch, it is fantastic. Submariner homages. Sorry, it blows away that competition tremendously. The Sea Mariner is the watch to own. It is the watch to own when it comes to homage watches. When it comes to the Submariner homage space, the loom. Or say that probably, I mean, more than likely, I have not experienced a Tudor in real life, but I would say that it probably outdoes any kind of a loom that it would be on a Black Bay. I love the fact the date is at I own a date, that it is at about a 5 o'clock position. It's not at the 3 o'clock, and it doesn't obscure anything. It's very nice. It's very well thought out. It's stainless steel. It is got over 200 meters of water resistance. It is a fantastic watch. And I'll be doing more reviews and more information about this Steel Dive Sea Mariner on my channel. This is the best, I'd say, shitter in terms of quality. Okay, guys, technical difficulties in the live stream, but I'm back. There is the wristwatch check. There is the Sea Mariner. Sea Mariner from Steel Dive. And I just wanted to say that is a fantastic watch. Fantastic. Accurate. The movement is an NH35, I believe, Seiko. You know, medium ETA, but it's not bad. It does a great job of keeping accurate time. Never been off a beat. I'd say it's not a spring drive, but I mean, what do you want? It's very beautiful. I mean, it's just, look at the loom on that thing. Let's see. The loom is just absolutely brilliant. Steel Dive loom is just gorgeous. At night, it just bright. It is, I would say, better than the loom tag. And so, guys, this is just the wristwatch check on this live stream video, talking about the Archie Luxury breakdown, the meltdown, the B crew who decided to Right, okay, I think I'm back. I'm having technical issues, but I'm back. I had to exit the Wi-Fi, some problem in the Wi-Fi. I'm in the mobile studio right now, but check it out, guys. That is the loom. I'd venture to say this is extremely bright loom. This watch is just absolutely, it fits nice. It gives you the feeling of owning a Submariner without having to have purchased a $10,000 piece of shit steel watch. If I'm going to spend 10,000, I'm getting gold. I mean, who wouldn't get precious metal if you're spending that kind of money? Now, here again, guys, having technical difficulties. I'm being interrupted, trying to get this stream out there for you guys. And I'm just talking about the Steel Dive automatic Sea Mariner. Just a fantastic looking watch. Fantastic. It's got all the bells and whistles you possibly need if you wanted to be James Bond. If you wanted to be James Bond. But really, I'm here to talk about the Archie Luxury disaster. The disaster. The vacation, the vacating of the rats as they exit the ship. Tim Wright, the rat extraordinaire, the parasite extraordinaire, he's gone. Tim Wright is gone. Marco is gone. That little shithead from wherever, Canadian Canuck, who had no clue. I mean, he had no clue about watches, and I don't know why the sucker horn wasn't brought in instead of that little shithead Marco. To be honest, I would much rather have the rancher back than listen to that little shithead go on about how bad the rancher was. He would attack the rancher over and over and over, and I just got tired of it. I got tired of the comments. I got tired of the blasphemy. He couldn't even, the rancher has forgotten more about watches than you know, Marco could ever Google. He is a shit for brains. He is a shit for brains, Marco. And I hope, Marco, wherever you are, that you go back to your little corner of the watch world. I heard you're deleting your account. I heard you're leaving the watch community because of your little fit. Well, good luck. Good luck to you. And as far as the Timepiece Gentleman, the whole soap opera that occurred there, who didn't see that coming? Those guys were just scam artists right from the beginning. Scam artists always hype up everything and make it look great, and then you buy into the scam. I mean, that's what it's about. It's a scam. So it didn't really affect me. I didn't own any watches or have anything to do with the Timepiece Gentleman. So it didn't affect me, but I feel sorry for those who did. I feel sorry for those who bought into the scam. You know, I feel sorry for people like Craig Shipp, who actually thinks that the Timepiece Gentlemen were classy dudes. I mean, come on, Craig. Come on. You are a shit for brains. Besides Craig Shipp being a shit for brains, I would say I get along and probably agree mostly with Bear Clooney when it comes to watch advice. As far as the personalities are concerned, Crappy Luxury is a very good read on things, although I'm not very big fan of his on certain things. Like I could care less about Seinfeld. But guys, that's me. That's the Watch community. This is it. This is the Shitter Watch channel. Shitter Watch channel. And I just hope you subscribe. Subscribe for future episodes as I get more involved in the watch community. Start bringing out more content. I won't be rivaling current, gurus of the watch space, so they can, rest easy. I doubt I'm going to get more subscribers than most of them, but I am on a rise. The Shitter Watch channel is on the rise because shit floats to the top. Shit floats to the top in this universe, in this watch space, because look at Archie Luxury. I mean, absolute shit. Absolute shit. And he is at the top of his game. He's at the top of his game as things completely collapse from underneath him. And people are leaving him in droves. And, he's living in his wife's house, although I thought it was his ex-wife. But I don't know anymore. It's hard to keep up with that guy. He's, so many women, so many things wrong. So, I feel sorry for AC4. I feel sorry for AC2 that they would, be involved with such a horned, feeble, fat fruitcake as Archie Luxury. But that is how it is. That is the game of the game. This is the Mike Epp Show. I'm Mike Epp, and I'm on the Watch channel, the Shitter Watch channel. But you will see me every once in a while post as Mike Epp or the Shitter Watch channel on the various streams and the various communities. Also, Rich Buddy, I know about you. I've seen you on various forums and whatnot, so you hang in there. I know about your personal health problems. I hope you get better, Rich Buddy. Also to Carlos from Craig's stream. I do like you, Carlos, and I hope that someday we could learn more about what you have. I'm ready to join the watch community in a greater extent. The Shitter Watch channel will take a better lead in terms of the shitters. So thanks for tuning in. This is the Mike Epp Shitter Watch channel, and I appreciate your time. Adios.